What's up, traders? Julian here from JLewisTrading.com. We're doing a quick market review on some of the stocks that we called out in this week's trade alert that are already in play. Now, gold is going to be one of them. I really like this because of this massive run-up. You can see right through here, it did pull back, kind of stayed within a pretty even-keeled range. Price action created this trend line resistance level, and we called this out to break out at 1375, which is right through here. And you can see both Monday and Tuesday, which is today, price action has moved through that resistance level and is now trading up almost a point higher. Not the biggest move we've seen, but it is definitely in play, and I suspect that we're going to see gold rally a little bit. GOLD. I'm not entirely sure where this thing might go to, but if I was to sort of call out a high, I would say that there's a little bit of resistance way up through this level. So we could see this come up to as much as 1527 as a primary target. You can see over a longer term period, there's actually a massive complex inverse head and shoulders, and if we were to move this resistance level lower, you could actually see that it is technically breaking out that neckline, and this is in play. So I would suspect that on a short-term basis, for our short-term swing traders out there, I would go with sort of this 15.25 level and see what happens with GOLD. So that was one of our calls off of the alert list. The other one on the flip side is going to be Goose, the maker of these overpriced Canadian jackets. This was actually what I referred to as a hedged thesis. So price action is quite bullish over the last little while, as you can see here. It created this symmetrical triangle, and what I was looking for was either a breakout or a breakdown. Key levels being right up through this general area, which is what we refer to as an STF, or an inverse STF system right through here at 48.64, and that's actually what ended up happening. Now, I was more geared towards the long side simply because this is a structured support level, and that is a structured support level where price action was trading below the 50 and the 200-day simple moving average. So I suspected when I called this out that 48.64 was going to break down, and it's done just that. Now, it's not down huge yet, but I do suspect there is some nice downwards momentum in store. First primary target is going to be this 40.35 level. It's currently down 2.6 points from breakdown. So I like Goose, and we'll be watching this, and we'll also be talking about Goose tonight in Ask a Trader, which we'll be hosting at 6 o'clock, just in an hour from now. Now, the big one that we called out was TDOC, and I really like this one. This was a $59 call to break down. You can actually see that we have this trendline support right through here, and a little head and shoulders pattern that played out perfectly at 59.24, and it sold off consistently for 2 straight days. Yes, the lead-in trend is quite bullish, but you can see over the last little while you've been getting these head and shoulders, now inverse head and shoulders, and then head and shoulders again breaking down. The unique thing about TDOC is the same as in Goose, and that is that on these dailies, price action is trading below that 250-day simple moving average. Momentum is coming right off, and the RSI is weak, well below the 50 level. And so this thing has sold off, and right now in the last 2 days, it's down 6.5 points, or 11%. So this is actually a pretty nice rip to the downside. I think there's a lot of downside momentum. Again, we're counting on 41, sort of 91, 90 level to get hit. And if it takes out that level, I have no idea where this thing could go. But right now, there is a bearish play in motion. And those are the stocks that we've called out that are actually in play. And what I want to leave you with today is actually Pepsi. I've been watching this for ages, and right now it is sitting at a very, very key level, and that is this level right through here. This is going to be 122.20 resistance. You can see that we set a high up through here. We double topped up through here before selling off, and we're now sort of in triple top scenario / situation. But here's the difference. Right now at this 122.20 level, that's a tough one. At this 122.20 level, this is the third time that this resistance level is now being checked. The difference today versus back through here, or when it set that resistance level back through here, is you can actually see that the MACD histogram is bullish and turning north. There is some little bit of building volume, but the volume over the last little while has been consistently bullish, as well as that RSI is well over the 50 neutral level, and it is now shooting up to about 74 on this pain right down through here. And so I suspect that if that 122.20 level is actually taken out, and I said this in trade alerts and I'll say it again today, I do think Pepsi's going to go for a short-term rip. So you're going to want to watch this. It hasn't happened yet, so I want to give you that one for free. We're going to be talking about this again in Ask a Trader tonight with all of our community members. If you have any questions, I'm at info@jlewistrading.com. If you want to get involved with Ask a Trader and our trade alerts, there's actually going to be a description box below. Feel free to come on through, get those alerts, get involved with our chat room, become part of our community. And again, if you have any questions, I'm at info@jlewistrading.com.